Video we are going to learn about the GCSE O level and IGCSE topic called statistic, and I have divided this complete topic into three parts. So in the first part we will be discussing about the ungrouped data. So in the ungrouped data we need to understand the three like these terms: mean, median, mode and range. So we will learn these quantities by taking an example. Let's say we have a data let's say 2 1 5 6 9 8 10. We have a data, so first step is to arrange the data in ascending order, like 1 2 5 6 9 8 9 10. Let's say we have 5 two times, let's 10 two times. Okay, so now we need to find out the mean, median, mode and range from this data. This is called the ungrouped data. So first of all you need to learn the formula of mean is total sum or divided by number of items, and so first of all we will add all the quantities to find out the mean. So mean will be equal to 1 plus 2 plus 5 plus 6 plus 9 plus 8 plus 10 plus 10 divided by the number of terms. So how many terms do we have? So it's 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So we have 8 terms, so we will add them and then divide by 8. This will give us the mean. So then we have the median. So in order to get median represent the middle value, so how we can find out the median? We can divide the data into two parts, like these two parts. We have three numbers on this side, three numbers on side, then we have the two numbers at the middle. So let's say if we have so we need to find the middle value between these two numbers, so we will add them and divide it by 2. This will give us the median. So for the median we divide the data into two parts, then at the center we have two numbers, so we will just add them. 6 plus 9 over 2, so it's 15 over 2, so median is 7.5. So the next thing is the mode, and mode is the most repeated term in the data. So the most repeated term is the 10, so mode is 10. And the range is basically the maximum value minus minimum value. So according to given data we have the maximum value is 10 and the minimum value is 1, so the range is 9. And mode is most repeated term, and median is basically the middle value. Let's say if we need to explain the median more, let's say we have a second set of data 2 3 6 7, then we need to find out the median. Now the data is already in the arranged format, so we can just take half data on one side and half data on one side, then 5 is basically the median, right? So sometime we have a odd number of terms and sometime we have even number of terms. So when we have odd numbers of terms, then we either we have odd number of terms or the even number of terms. What we have to do, we have to take half terms on one side and half terms on one side. If we have the single term between them, that is the median. If we have the two terms in between the half of the data, then we add them and divide it by 2. This will give us the median, right? So these are the basics of the ungrouped data. You should learn the formula of median, mean, mode and range. So basically we have only one formula, that is the mean formula. So if you learn this formula, you would be able to find out the mean, median, mode and range. So we will do one practice question of this topic, so we can make our concept better. So most of the time we get, like if we have this question, This question says that 4 red bricks has a mean weight of 5 kg. So mean, so we have red bricks is equal to 4 and their mean is 5 kg, right? Then we have 5 blue bricks is equal to 5 and their mean is 9 kg. Okay, then we have one green brick. Green brick is one. We have only one green brick and its mean weight is basically the weight of the green brick is is 6 kg. Now he says that the mean weight of the total 10 bricks is less than 7. So we need to check either the mean is less than 7 or not. So we have already learned that mean is equal to total sum over total number of terms, or sum over number of terms. Now we can see that how many terms we have. Total bricks we have 4 plus 5 9 plus 1 10. So basically we have 10 bricks or 10 terms. Then we need to find out the sum or the total sum of the weight of these 10 bricks. So first of all, for the green brick we already know the weight, that is 6 kg. So we will add 6. And what is the weight of the 4 red bricks? We know the number. We have only 4 red bricks and we have their mean is 5 kg. We need to find out the total weight of the 4 bricks. So we will apply the formula sum is equal to, basically mean is equal to sum over 5, because we have 5, basically we have 4 bricks, so we will write 4. So mean is 5 and we need to find the sum or the total weight, and the number of terms is 4, so 4 will multiply on this side, so sum is equal to 20. So it means that the total weight of the red bricks is 20 kg. In the same way, the total mass of blue bricks will be 5 times 9. It will be the same formula, so it will be 45. And the green we already know is 6, so it's 6 plus 20. Now the total weight of the total mass of the 10 bricks will be 6 plus 20 plus 45. So if we add them, so it's 26 plus 45 over 10. So 26 plus 45 over 10, let me calculate. 26 plus 45 over 10, so it's 7.1. so it means that the total mean of the 10 bricks is 7.1. so according to the question, he was saying that the total mean is less than 7. Now you can see that the mean is more than 7.1, so this statement is incorrect. Is Donna correct? So we can write that it is not correct, because the mean weight is more than 7.1. Is it correct? Okay, so now we will do, in the paper we will have this type of question. They will not ask you the direct or the simple question. They will ask a question in which you have to interpret the formula. So you must be able to understand this concept, then you can apply it to the new questions. Okay, we do one more example. Okay, this is quite similar question, so let's see. There are 10 boys. We have 10 boys and 20 girls in a class and has a test. So basically the boys is equal to 10. We have 10 boys, then girls is equal to 20, and it means that we have total 30 students in a class. The mean mark of all the class is 60. The mean marks for all the class is 60. Mean is equal to 60. If we calculate the mean of the 30 student, then it's 60 according to the question. The mean mark for the 60 for all the class is 60. The mean mark for the girls is 54, and for the girls, mean for the girls is 54. 4. Now they are asking about to calculate the mean marks for boys. We need to calculate the mean marks for the boys. So we know the we will do by using the same formula. Mean is equal to sum over total terms. As you can see that for the total 30 student, the mean is 60, so we just replace its value. 60 is equal to, we don't know the value of sum or the total marks. We know the total student is 30, so this 30 will multiply on this side, so sum will become equal to 60 times 30, so sum is equal to 1800. It means that the total marks of the 30 student is 1800, right? So this is the total marks. This 1800 represent the total marks including all the girls and all the boys. In the same way, we have the mean marks for the girls, so we can calculate their total marks. So we use the same formula. Mean is equal to sum over total terms or total students, whatever you want to write. So the mean is already given, that is 54, so 54 is equal to sum. We need to find out the sum of their marks, and the total student is 20 because we are talking about the girls, so sum will be equal to, this 20 will multiply on this side, 54 times 20, so this will become 54 times 20, this become 1080. This is the total sum of the girls marks. Now we know that for all the class the total marks is 1800, and for the girls the total marks is 1080. From this we can find out the marks of the boys. If we subtract the girls marks from the total marks of the class, then we can find out the boys marks. So the boys total marks will be equal to 1800 minus 1080, the girls marks. 1800 minus 1080, this will give us 720. So it means that the total marks of the boys is 720. Now we can find out their means. Mean is equal to sum over, now we are calculating mean for boys, over total number of boys is 10 and their sum is 720 over 10. So 720 over 10 will give us 72. So it means that the mean marks for the student for the boys is 72. So this is how we calculate, or this is how we solve this question. Okay, so up till now we have learned the mean, median, mode and range, and how to interpret the mean formula. Now we will learn the new concept in which we have the frequency tables. That is quite simple. From the frequency table we also need to find the same things: mean, median, mode and the range. Okay, 1 minute, let me open the question. And this is the question. Okay, so according to this is the frequency table. We will do all the working again. So I'm just going to erase all the values. So basically this is what is given in the question, so we need to find out all the remaining things. Okay, some people we done a survey on the society, and some people were asked about how many cars they have. So according to the survey, 15% said that they have 0 cars. This is the frequency and this is the number of cars. So 15 families, or the 15% said that they have no car, and 12% said that they have only 1 car, and the 10% said that they have 2 cars, and 12% said 2% said that they have 5 cars. So this column is representing the frequency and this column is representing the number of cars. Now we need to find out the same thing like mean, median mod. For this frequency table we don't have the mod, we called it model class. So model class is same thing as the model class, or the mode, mean, median, mode, and then range. Okay, so first we will start from the range. Range is basically the maximum values minus minimum value, not the maximum value of the frequency, it's basically the maximum number of cars. So we will the maximum number of car is 5 and the minimum car is the minimum number of cars is 1, so we will subtract them. Basically the maximum number of car is 5 and the minimum car is 0, so the range is 5 minus 0. So we will take the maximum value, the formula is same, x maximum minus x minimum, the maximum value of x minus the minimum value of x. The maximum value of x is 5 and the minimum value of x is 0, so the range of this data is 5. And the model class is the class which has the highest frequency. This is the same thing as we did in the ungrouped data. According to the ungrouped data, the thing which is repeating most of the time, we called it as mode. Now from this frequency table, which car is the most common, which car has the highest frequency. So the number, most of the persons, or the 15% is the highest frequency in this table. So we can say that 0 is the mode because it has the highest frequency. So you can just write down the value of x for which we have the highest frequency. The identity which has the highest frequency will be our model class. So now our model class is 0. Now we need to learn median and mean. They are little bit different. For the mean we will be using this formula which you need to learn, sigma fx over sigma f. So we need to make the new column. Basically the what is meant by the sigma represent mean, sum, sigma represent the sum. Basically we add the two quantities and then we called it as sigma. So we need to make the new column f and x. Basically this one is the x column and this one is the f column. So now we will make a new column that is called fx, in which we will multiply the both quantities, right? So this is f times x. So now we will multiply, 1 minute, f into x. So the first one is 15 times 0, so it's 0. Then 12 times 1 is 12, then 2 times 10 is 20, then 3 times 9 is 27, then 4 times 16 is 24, 64 basically. Then 5 times 2 is 10. So now we have the column of f of x. Now we need to add them. This will give us the sigma fx. Sigma fx is basically the sum of this column. We need to add all of these quantities, all of these numbers, right? So if we add them, what we will get, 1 minute, let me add it. So it's going to be 0 plus 12 plus 20 plus 27 plus 64 plus 10. So this give us 133. Now we have the value of sigma f of x. Now we need to find out the f, sigma f. Sigma f is basically the sum of all these quantities for the frequency values. If we add all of these quantities, this will give you sigma f. Okay, so if we add them, we will get, let them add, 15 plus 12 plus 10 plus 9 plus 16 plus 2, so it's give us 64. So now we have the value of sigma fx and sigma f. So now we will just divide them, 133 over 64, so it's 2.07. this is our mean, right? So this was a little bit different from the previous mean. Whenever you have to find out the mean, you have to draw the new column f times x, then you add all of these quantities, you will get the value of sigma f of x, and then you add all the values of f, you will get sigma f, and then you just need to divide both values. You will find out the mean. Sometimes we are given with the range. Sometimes like this thing we will discuss in the next video. Sometimes we are given with the range like x is greater than is equal to 0, less than is equal to 5. Then which value we need to use, 5 or 0. We will discuss this thing in the next video. For now, if you are given with the x and f, then how to find the mean? You need to draw the new column f of x, and then you need to add all the quantities of f of x, and then you need to find the sum of f. This will give, then if you divide them, you will find the median, you will find the mean. The next thing which we are going to discuss is the median. For the median is same for the group data and the for the group data, or if we have the range of data, but we need to draw the new column. That is, the formula of the median is basically n plus 1 over 2. Median is equal to n plus 1 over 2. So we need to find out the n first. So for that we need to draw the new column, that is called the cumulative frequency column. So first we will draw the cumulative frequency column. So we will use this thing in the next concept as well. So I'm just going to erase the column of this one, f of x, so we can draw the cumulative frequency column over there, because I have less space over there, so that's why I'm erasing this thing. Okay, so what is the cumulative frequency? Basically, cumulative frequency is the sum of all the frequencies. Like the first thing is 15 at the same, then you will add 15 plus 12. 15 plus 12, this will give us to 27. Then you add 27, this value 27 plus 10, it's 37. Then 37 plus 9 will give you 37 plus 9 will give you 46. So then you add the next value, 46 plus 16, it's going to be, I think, 62. Let me confirm. 46 plus 16, it's 62. Then you will add the next quantity, it's 64. This is how we find the cumulative frequency column. So for the first frequency you write it as it is, then you add these two terms, 15 and 2. Then the cumulative frequency first entry of the cumulative and the second entry of the frequency column, if you add them you will get this one. Then you add these quantities. In the same way you will keep on repeating this thing and you will get this value. Now this is the value of n. So now we will place the value of n in the formula. N is basically cumulative frequency. Most of the time we get confused about this thing, what is the n? So n is basically the cumulative frequency that we get from the column. So n is 64 plus 1 over 2, so it's 65 over 2. So 65 over 2 is 65 over 2 is 32.5. 32.5. So 32.5 is not your answer. So now you need to look where is 32.5 in the frequency column. In the cumulative frequency column, you need to search where is 32.5. As you can see that this is the 15, so 32.5 is above this value. So it's in the next column. If we see, we have 27, so 32 is still bigger than this value. So this one is the 37, so this is the more than 32. So we need to move from this column to this column. We cannot go above this value, above the 37, because we are looking for 32. So 32 will be in this column. Now you need to go to the value of the x against this value. So this will give you the median. Median is basically this value. So the median for this one is 2, right? So basically what we learned in this table, when we have this frequency table, and if you need to find out the mean, we need to draw the new column, that is called the f and x. That is the multiplication of f and x. Okay, then we need to add all the f quantities and f of x quantities, and then we divide them. This will give us the mean. And in order to find the median, we first need to draw the first we need to add the cumulative frequency column. In the cumulative frequency column, after adding the last quantity that we get is basically the is over the value of n, then we replace the value in the median, and this will give you a value. Then we need to search this value into the cumulative frequency column. Then against that value, the number which is present in the x column is represent your median. And the model class is the class which has the highest frequency, and range is, this is the same thing as we did for the ungrouped data. The range is basically the maximum value of x minus minimum value of x. This will give us the range. This is all about the group data, ungrouped data, and frequency table. In the next class we will be covering the next part of the statistic, in which we will be covering when we have the range of numbers like x is greater than 0, less than 5, then how do we find the median, mode, and all of these stuff. Okay, see you in the next